The addition of Russell Wilson gives the Denver Broncos a legit winner at the quarterback position, and expectations are high for Wilson and the Broncos. But that AFC West, Denver, the Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, they've all had very active off seasons. They're plus 250 to win it, are the Broncos. And that's third. Chiefs and Chargers are ahead of them. Are you taking it or are you leaving it, Emory?
I'm leaving it, man. That's not the only thing that's high in Colorado right now. You think about the entire AFC. This is a very, competitive conference from top to bottom. Yes, adding Russ Wilson definitely helps out your offense, but we just saw the same Russell Wilson in Seattle, and with those weapons that he had at receiver and knowing that system and that organization, it didn't help them much the last couple of seasons. So I don't see how you're just going to drastically overcome Kansas City, overcome the Chargers. The Raiders quietly are competitive again. So this is something I would say just leave it, get away from it. It'll be fun to watch the Broncos, but I don't know if they're that great just right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm leaving this. I don't care if it's on the Clemens rack. I'm not touching it at all. I'm not touching it at all. And here's why. That division is like the SEC of the NFL. It is so competitive from top to bottom. Secondly, you have a rookie head coach, right? Nathaniel Hackett probably will be successful, but it's going to be very, very difficult for him to sustain that success in that division. And then when you look at some of the value from other teams, I, for one, would probably throw something on the Raiders, getting plus 650 than the Broncos, I'm sorry. But because of how loaded that division is with a rookie head coach, and I still have my concerns with the offensive line play, the structure, especially in that division, you want to make sure your offensive line unit is probably one of the best units on your team when you're playing the AFC West. I love Curly Hair Wilson being added to that team along with the players he have offensively, but it's just so loaded in the AFC West. I'm leaving it.
And there are some people who have their doubts about Russell Wilson, that maybe his best days are behind him. Of course, The last time the Broncos...
No.
Go ahead.
No, I don't have any doubts with Curly Hair Russell Wilson, Jeremy.
You're good with him?
Don't say that. I'm good with him. It's just everything else that's surrounding him. That's the wrong neighborhood. The AFC West is the wrong neighborhood you want to live in if your house is not a big house. You got to have at least 10,000 square feet to live in that neighborhood. And if you don't have 10,000 square feet, you're not in the right neighborhood. That's the wrong neighborhood. Got to keep up with the Joneses in that division.
Okay, but B-Mac, there are some people that do have their doubts about Russell Wilson. I'm not saying you do. I'm saying there are some people who think that maybe his best days are behind him.
It is. And I think, me personally, Russell had a down year, but look at what he did not have around him. His running backs were banged up. Offensive line play was banged up. That put more pressure on him, and he wasn't able to deliver like we've seen in years past. One thing I can say in totality, this might be the best offensive skill players he's ever been around. Look at his top three wide receivers, Judy, Patrick, Sutton, all go-getters. You look at Williams, up-and-coming running back in year two, was very, very successful a year ago. And look at the success he had with Teddy Bridgewater and Drew Lock. Russell Wilson will make everybody on that offense much better. It's just about the division that I'm concerned about. Individually, Russell Wilson is going to do numbers. He's going to cook a lot. And you better believe when he's cooking, somebody will be eating it.
Yeah, one of the big things for the Broncos is going to be keeping everybody healthy. Of course, the last time the Broncos won the division, Peyton Manning was their quarterback back in 2015.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.